The first thing I would like to say is I would like to thank Nicholas Pacheco for viewing my channel. Now, he made great points, and actually, these are points I made in prior videos. But I guess Nicholas Pacheco is new to the channel. And everything was going well until he had to say that most likely I'm a black content creator and I will have a double standard when it comes to Canelo. Now, the people that have been supporting this channel know how we do on this channel. When we discuss boxing, race does not enter the conversation because skin color doesn't pay the bills, skills do. And it's also obvious that Nicholas Pacheco is a Canelo fanboy and been traumatized by other channels. So he comes over here and lashes out. Then another thing that was funny he brought up, it says, we got to be patient for Canelo like we were with Mayweather. Sorry to break the news to you, Mr. Pacheco. I am not a Mayweather fan. You're barking up the wrong tree once again. And by the way, I thought Mayweather fought Pacquiao too late. I was on the bandwagon of Mayweather fighting Pacquiao in his prime. You got me all wrong, Saint Nick. Maybe next time you should do more research on me. Check out my videos before you make accusations and make dumb comments. Canelo does not need David Benavidez for his legacy. I've been saying that. But also, on the same token, I would love to see the fight. And I'm picking Canelo to win. Not the typical black channel, right, Pacheco? My suggestion to you is don't assume and take Canelo's nuts out your mouth and relax. And there's your black channel double standard. Have a great day, Mr. Pacheco. Ryan Garcia takes on Oscar Duarte tonight. Both guys look in tremendous shape. Oscar Duarte has some words for Ryan Garcia, telling Ryan Garcia made a big mistake picking him. Ryan Garcia is a minus 425 favorite, but it seems like online a lot of people think Duarte is going to upset Ryan Garcia. And Duarte has stopped his last 11 opponents. And some people think Ryan Garcia is going to be number 12. And that's because people don't take Ryan Garcia serious as a fighter. Ryan Garcia says this is the first time he has took a fight serious. So does that mean he didn't take the Gervonta Davis fight serious? That's how it sounded to me. That was the biggest fight of your career. You didn't take that serious, but you're going to take Oscar Duarte serious. This is what people is talking about. But I'm not going to give up on Ryan yet. I think Ryan could be a decent fighter. I think Ryan is focused in this fight, and we'll see what happens. Some people think Oscar Duarte is the new Canelo Alvarez, and I'm not falling for that anymore. You know, when people say Boots is the new Roy Jones, and they also said Adrian Broner is the new Floyd Mayweather. Where's Adrian Broner now? Duarte is a pressure fighter. From what I've seen, he's a pressure fighter and throws hard punches, but that was at 135. I don't know how 143 is going to affect him, but he looks like a big, strong guy. And I think he gives Ryan Garcia a tough fight. But I think Ryan Garcia's been training hard with Derrick James. And one thing Derrick James will develop on Ryan Garcia. And I think that is a jab. I think the jab is going to be a main weapon for Ryan Garcia. And I will predict a win for Ryan Garcia. Now, I'm not going to put any money on it. I'm just predicting a win for Ryan Garcia. I think he'll try to turn it around and get that second fight with Tank Davis. But this is boxing, and anything can happen.
I feel like people, we got to give it up. We got to give it to the boxing world. You know, boxing needs this fight. I mean, if he's still going to be in this division, he's still going to be around. I mean, I know people say that he's done enough, that he doesn't need to fight. So why does he have all the belts? He should just do celebrity boxing matches like everybody else. You know what I mean? Why is he still trying to be holding the belts hostage and not giving the number one contenders the opportunity that they deserve? You know, and then it's funny because people always say like, oh, Benavidez hasn't done enough to deserve to fight this and that. So when he when they mandated him to fight Avani Ildrim for the WBC title, he jumped on it quick.
This interview is on ProBox. I'll put it in the description box. But it's a very interesting interview with David Benavidez. He feels that Canelo's holding the belts hostage. He also feels Canelo's legacy boxing career won't be complete until he fights him. Maybe Nicholas Pacheco needs to leave a comment for David Benavidez. My question for David Benavidez is, how is Canelo holding the belts hostage when he fights his mandatories? Errol Spence was leaving the division hostage. Canelo, not so much. Now, the WBC mandatory is not up yet. People say David Benavidez is a mandatory for Canelo's WBC title, but in reality, he's not. Mauricio Suleiman said he will make him the mandatory in 2024 in March. He's the number one contender. That's what he is. And when it comes to Avni Yildirim, how David forgets. Avni Yildirim was your mandatory, but you lost the belt on a scale. Remember that against Agulo? I think it was against Agulo. You lost your belt on a scale. So what Suleiman did was he threw the WBC belt in there with the WBA belt when Canelo fought Colin Smith, and the winner of that would have to fight Avni Yildirim, which was good for Avni Yildirim because he got a $2.5 million payday with Canelo. But what David is trying to say is, if he hold the WBC belt, Canelo would have been more reluctant to fight him than Avni Yildirim. Too bad we won't know the truth because you lost your belt on the scale because you wasn't disciplined. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.